Marhaba, welcome back to my channel. So I've been wanting to talk about these two BB creams from Maybelline, and I know they're probably like old now. They're probably like a year and a half. They've been out for a year and a half now, and I just really wanted to talk about it and make a review and demo about it because I really enjoy these two. I use them practically every single day. Here's a little story. Before, when I started working, I don't work anymore, but when I was working, I was just get so tired of wearing foundations every morning, and I just didn't like the feeling of like being cakey and just having a lot on my face. And you know, one morning I started mixing my foundation with my moisturizer, and I thought, well, why don't they create something like this, you know, for women who don't really feel like wearing heavy foundation every morning, but just something light, you know, to cover up some flaws and just not feel like you have a lot on your face and just go on with your day. So then I discovered that there's BB creams, and I was like, well, why didn't I know about BB creams? So I went to Walmart, and Maybelline BB creams was the first ones that I stumbled on, and they were very affordable as well. They're around almost around $7, and yeah. So I have two of these, and I think the lighting's kind of wishy-washy. Sorry about that. But this BB cream is what I went for in the beginning because my face was clear, and I just needed something to tone my skin and just look even and bright and dewy because I do have dry skin. So I leaned to this in the beginning, and I absolutely loved it. I am in light sheer tint, and I can't do anything about the lighting, but it is more softer, and it is on the pink undertones, but it isn't a major issue for me at all. It says it's an 8-in-1 Beauty Balm Skin Perfector, and it has titanium dioxide sunscreen, broad spectrum of SPF 30. I don't think I needed to read that. I could have just said SPF 30. But anyway, it does say that it helps prevent sunburn. Obviously, it has some sunscreen in it, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, I just felt like it really evened out my skin tone, and it brightened my face up, and I just looked dewy and just that flawless face. Like, it just felt like another skin, you know, and that was exactly what I needed. I truly loved it. But then I started breaking out, and my skin was going crazy. So I heard about the Dream Pure BB cream, and I was like, okay, well, let me give it a try. Even though I am on the drier skin, I always have a hard time saying it, but I have the acne prone dry skin. There you go. Wasn't that hard. But yeah, so this is for people with a little bit of oily skin, and as you can see, it's matte, and it has a blue cover lid, and same thing, it's an 8-in-1 Beauty Balm Skin Clearing Perfector, and it has 2% salicylic acid acne treatment. And again, I am in light sheer tint, and even though I am on a little drier side, I still used it because, first of all, you have your moisturizer to moisturize your skin, and also a primer. So that is what I usually lean to, is my moisturizer and this Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. And I use this. I'm almost out of it. But yeah, I've been using these two for the past almost a year now. For almost a year. And I just haven't stopped using them because I just really have kind of strayed away from foundation. I will still use foundation on like really important special occasions, but I'm more on the natural side, and I love a natural looking glowy dewy skin. So this was my thing. I really enjoyed these two. And with my acne, by the way, it did dry out my acne. I loved that I could have a pimple, like a red pimple on my face, and I would apply it on, and then like by the end of the night, I'm taking my makeup off and I will feel the pimple kind of dried up, and sometimes it would even peel off. But that's with consistent use with this BB cream. It's not like overnight, but I did see a difference that it did help my acne, and it doesn't give you, these two don't give you 100% coverage. So if you have clear face, beautiful skin, go with this. So even if you don't have acne and you are more on the oily side and you want to use this, because it's a matte BB cream, I go for it. Like, it's still good for you. So yeah, but it doesn't have any SPF in it. So you would need to use a moisturizer with an SPF. I even apply this in the car on my way to like an appointment or anywhere, and it just makes such a difference on my face. So it does give you a little bit of that boost and even skin toned. So it's perfect for like on the go mommies or anyone who just needs something quick and natural and like still look like you have a refreshed, beautiful skin. So yeah, these two definitely do the job. So I'm gonna show you a demo on these two. Hopefully you will be able to see the difference. Yeah, I'm gonna do half with this side and half with this side, and my face is already moisturized, and I will just show you what technique I like to use. And yeah, did I cover up anything? Did I miss anything? I should have wrote it down. I don't know. So I already have my face moisturized, whether you want an SPF in your moisturizer or not. I always like to use an SPF with my daily moisturizer. And just so you know, this is just like a little side note. This is what I use for my face as a moisturizer. It has an SPF 15 and it is by Olay, the Complete All Day Moisturizer. After that, I will apply this Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser as my primer, and just to kind of blur out the acne. As you could see, I don't know if you could really tell, but I have some acne scarring on my face. I don't know if you could see that too well. So yeah, my cheeks and my chin is where I really have some acne scars and a little bit of blemishes. So I'm going to try to cover that up first with this Instant Pore Eraser. I just wanted to make a review about this because, first of all, I haven't seen a lot of reviews about these two BB creams together, and especially with the blue cover with someone with dry skin that still uses it. So this is just a little FYI that I want to put up out there for people with dry skin and have acne and don't want to use, you know, heavy foundation. I think this would be a great substitute. I'm gonna go in with this BB cream first. I'm gonna put it on my ring finger, and I'm gonna just blend that out onto my cheeks. Oh, it got on my hair. And put some more on my chin. And then with the rest, I will take it up to my forehead and nose. And the technique that I like to use after blending it with my fingers, I like to take a beauty blender, wet of course, and I just like to dab it and just blend everything in. And I love this technique because it just blends so seamlessly. So it is very hydrating and smooth, and it definitely evened out my skin tone. But you could still see just a little bit of that acne scar. I don't know if you could really see it that well, but I still have some acne scars that you can still see on my cheek. But it at least did even out my skin tone. So I'm gonna go for a second layer. And same thing, I'm gonna blend it out. Onto the spots that it really didn't cover up so much. Just gonna go over that again. And even on my chin. And I'm just gonna blend that. So yeah, I am happy with the way it looks right now. It's good enough for me. I feel like a third layer would just still look about the same. So if you're not happy with, like, if you still see some acne scar, you could definitely go over with a little bit of concealer, because concealers are a little bit thicker, and that will definitely do the job. Sorry about my lighting. I feel like this side is just too bright, but I'm using my window, and that's all I have for like natural lighting. But yeah, it's very hydrating. It definitely evened out my skin tone and brightened it up too. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of that. Again, I'm gonna apply it on my middle finger, and I'm just gonna put it on my cheeks and blend that out. And I don't know if you could tell right away, but since it is matte, I feel like it's more on the yellowish undertone, and it really comes off as pigmented and not as hydrating. But I am on the drier side, so maybe that's why. And sometimes what I like to do is if it looks a little bit dry for me, I will just spray some dewy finish spray. Oh, my leg is so numb. But yeah, like again, I'm just gonna apply it on my cheeks and on my chin, and the rest I will cover my nose and my forehead. Since these areas I'm like good in, like thank God. Just mainly my cheeks and my chin that I want to just cover and even out a little bit more. And then with the rest, it will come along. Now, I do have a bump right here, and obviously, like with anything, foundation, BB creams, whatever, nothing's going to really cover up a bump because it's a bump. But I have a little bit of acne scarring that's showing right here. And a little bit here. But it did even out my skin tone, and it's not so much as hydrating, but I feel like it did even it out and brightened it up. But I am proof that this did help dry out my acne and cleared up my acne. It made my skin look a little bit better. So I'm just gonna went over the spots that it really didn't cover and blend that out with my beauty blender. It's actually like not the actual beauty blender, but it's pretty damn close to it, and it does an amazing job. I don't know if you're able to tell through the camera, but in person, like looking in front of my mirror right now, I definitely see the difference. This side is definitely more dewy, and this one is a little bit more matte. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish up my face, put on some concealer and contour a little bit, and then I will see you back in a bit. So this is how my makeup looks after it's done. As you notice, I did not use a setting powder because I do have dry skin. So I skipped that part, but I did contour my face. And yeah, so this is just the base of my makeup. And I am happy with it. Whether I'm using the acne treatment BB cream all over my face, or if I'm just using this one, this is what I usually do. I always skip the setting powder, and I'll just go ahead and contour and put on some concealer. I still have some acne showing through, but nothing too major. Like, I'm not perfect. I don't have perfect skin. Even with going all day with any of these two BB creams, I will see some, I will sweat a little bit, and I'll have like an oily T-zone, and I'll just blot that, and I am still happy with my skin. Let me just say, I love the way the BB cream looks on me all day. it just still looks like skin and natural, and with my skin looking bright and evened out. I know that these two BB creams will be amazing for the summer. Again, for people who just really don't want to wear heavy foundation, just want like a natural, lighter finish, these two is perfect for it. And yeah, I definitely recommend it. And this is like my third time buying it, and I would buy it again and again and again. And so yeah. So I hope I gave you some good insight for someone with dry skin on both of these ends. So yeah, I hope you try it and let me know how it worked for you. If you have any questions, please leave them down below, and I'll be glad to answer your questions. And thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!